Once again, a warm welcome and a very good afternoon to this, the fourth game of the Triple Crown of Polo, coming to you from Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. Audi taking on Park Place. Audi, this is their first game of the Triple Crown, Park Place having already played one. And you can see here, perfect conditions out there, slightly warmer than this morning, a nice 82 degrees Fahrenheit with broken skies, so a little bit of sun and cloud, ideal for this game. So, two great teams, Audi, of course, Park Place. Let's take a look at the players. So, once again, a warm welcome here. Nice picture there of the drone shot of field number 1. Now, Park Place, you just saw the lineup of the players. We've had a little bit of a change, excuse me, in that lineup. And I can tell you now that playing at number 1 is Colo Gonzalez. At number 2 is Salvador Ulloa. And at number 4, I believe that is Toli Ulloa. And then, beg your pardon, at number 4 is Joaquin Panelo. Yeah, I thought so. And at number 3, Toli Ulloa. And we are delighted here at CTV Sports to have him back in the studio once again. A very good afternoon, Senor Juan Bellini.
Senor, how are you? Good afternoon. What a beautiful afternoon. What a beautiful field we have right now to see in Grand Champion Polo Club field number 1. We're expecting to have a really good game. We have two tough teams, very strong teams, and we have the pleasure to see Geta Castañón, Pablo McDonald together. And I think the incoming young player, Paquito Narvaez, with Margansi, that's a very strong team. And that the team we have is a very balanced team. There are 4 fighters. I don't want to fight that team, that's for sure.
No, absolutely. And on that note, Park Place coming in of 25 goals. Audi, as you said, very strong with the 2 10-goalers there, Castagnola and McDonough. Mark coming in off 1, and the 16-year-old Paquito de Narvaez, 5 goals. So they total 26. So Park Place will get a goal on handicap. Now, remember, Park Place already have had a game in the Triple Crown of Polo. They took on Alegria, very close game. They beat them by just 1 goal, 13 goals to 12. So, Juan, I'm pretty sure Park Place will be looking for a clean slate and making it 2-0. Audi, of course, will try and disrupt that and get their first win of the tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be very even team. It's going to, I mean, of course, we have Audi. It depends a lot on what Pablo and Geta will do, but they have a lot of help in the front with Margansi and with Paquito in the back, and that's a very strong team. On the other hand, I like the format of Park Place. That are balanced and one-mounted, and they came to World Pro League. This is the first year prepared to win. Remember, they won, I think, the first tournament. You know,
come in, win
they
straight
come
away.
in, win the tournament, and it was not easy. You know, they have 10 teams, very strong teams. Anybody could win that tournament, but Park Place just came alive and won that tournament in a very good final. So we were happy and looking forward. Like I was saying, I was talking to Cal, you know, about the World Polo League was the limit. Every year we're improving the field, we're improving the quality and quantity of teams and players. It's
absolutely. No, I cannot agree with you more. Dale, of course, who's normally here, and I can only extend the warmest greetings from Dale, who will be back in the next few days, if you're wondering where he is, but all is well with Dale Schwetz, of course. And Dale and I, Juan, we were talking about how this being the 6th year, if you think back to year 1, how continuously, year on year, the bar has been raised. And it's attracting also, I think, a lot of teams now who want to be part of the World Polo League.
No, I know. And first of all, was a dream for Mark and Melissa to keep. They love polo. They love competition. And they love to Mexico was something unique.
Yeah.
It's something unique, not in America, anywhere in the world. You don't play 26 goals. So they want to keep that. And Mark Camini said they wanted that dream. And I really believe right now that dream coming through.
It's coming true, yeah. I couldn't agree with you more. And with those words, of course, we wish both of these teams all the very best of luck. Our two mounted officials are in situ. Our third man and IRO, Steve Lane, is here in the studios. A ball is thrown into play, and the first win, and that'll of course be noted on the statistics, which will come on your screen at half-time. The first win here of this throw-in going in favour of Park Place. And as we've become accustomed to, they're not going to waste any time picking up the pace very, very quickly. Castagnola then with a little shot towards the boards to try and get that ball out of their own half. But I'm pretty sure, Juan, that with Park Place, as you just said, with so much talent out on that field, it's going to be a battle of the giants.
It is. I mean, you have two teams with a lot of talent players, a lot of good horses, and it's going to be a tough, tough game.
Here we go then. Castagnola with his first drive towards that goal, of course. Remember this field number 1 at Grand Champions Polo Club, running north to south. That goal mouth there is the north end. And, I wouldn't be surprised if we might, in this game, see another 2-point conversion. So far, we've only seen the one, and that was scored by Santi Toccalino. And like I said, wouldn't be surprised if we will see either Heta. I mean, he's a very, very strong hitter, of course. And just now, that ball, easy 120, 130 yards. Just not quite on target. Remember, the World Polo League, the only league which allows a 2-point conversion. If you score from just beyond, it has to be just beyond that halfway line. No other player is allowed to touch it. Then you can't pick up a 2-point conversion. And as I just said, only one player so far having achieved that feat. Little pony change here by Colo Gonzalez. Getting myself on a fresh set of legs so we can continue with this first chukker.
That's a very soon, I guess something happened with the horse or tag problem, because that, it's been only 45 seconds of the game. So I don't know what really happened there, but we're always hearing in the World Polo League, we're looking for the save for the horses and the players. So for sure something happened that we don't know from here. I'm
just hearing from our fieldside correspondent, there was a little tack issue.
Okay.
So the tack issue, of course, that's very important, and it's well advised that the player then, and if not the umpire, if he sees it, to, of course, as you rightly say, pony welfare being so important, that the player gets the tack issue resolved. If that can't be done, then, of course, a fresh pony. Here we go then. Ball taken into play by Park Place. And another whistle, another early whistle here. Looked to me like we had a right-of-way infringement there. Castagnola, let's have another look at this play. Castagnola takes it out to the boards. The ball bounces off the boards. And then there you see a player coming in across from the right. Salvador Ulloa. Oh, it's gone the other way.
Yes, because when I saw it, Heta took the ball on the other side of the horse. He reached out to take the ball. The Park Place guy had the ball on the near side.
Yeah.
And so they got, and Heta tried to
Makes sense.
Reach. In other words, he's so quick, it's hard to relay.
To sometimes follow up.
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
Here we go then. So Park Place get a hit from the spot, a 5-8. Turned around quickly now by Dolly Ulloa. Now keep an eye on him. He will be another one of those superstar players to do everything he can to get Park Place their second win of the tournament. Castagnola running into some traffic. It's turned around nicely here by Ulloa. This time Salvador. Little flick of the wrist. And, there he is. The young star, 16 years of age. Paquito, I beg your pardon, he's wearing the number 2 today. Castagnola wearing the number 3. But this young kid, Paquito de Narvaez, of course, his father, also a player here in previous years in the World Polo League. But great to see that Paquito now of 5 years playing here alongside some of the greatest names in the world of polo, Castagnola and Pablo McDonough.
Paco used to be 9 goals, so Paquito's father and his grandfather, he was 7 goals and he played in Darjeeling Open.
Wow.
Paquito's grandfather.
So keeping that that family tradition very much alive. So quick.
And Paquito's grandfather also was Tangled, Daniel Gonzalez.
Wow.
So he have a really good breeding.
Yeah, I was going to say a good breeding line.
A good breeding line have. So.
Yeah. So Audi get a penalty after that last infringement. And from the line, here we go then. Heta Castagnola, a penalty 4, 60 yards. And as I say, playing with the number 3 today.
Wow.
Well, you couldn't get them more straighter than that if you tried.
It's hard to get more perfect than that shot. It was just in between the goalpost for the center of the goal.
So here we go then. Audi picking up their first goal with 4:45 remaining on the clock here in this first Chukker. Remember, Park Place have a goal on handicap. But I think, and as we were saying, Juan, that is, I think, just a formality because they are so well balanced here now on the run. This is Joaquin Panella. Always a pleasure watching him. Look at that on the near side, switches it back over, looking for his number 1, Gonzalez. Couldn't get the backhand shot, and all of a sudden things opening up very nicely here. Audi on the move, and we will see Changola Pablo McDonough take this one just before the halfway line. They have to turn things around. Park Place very lucky there to pick up that ball. Gonzalez gets into a little bit of a situation there with McDonough. No foul committed. They continue. McDonough, now he's another one of those big hitters, just holding back a little bit before taking a shot, waiting for all of his attackers to be back at the front line. This is going to be left now for Panello. Back to the boards he goes. Trying to find his number 2, but beaten again, this time by Paquito de Narvaez. A little cheeky steal along the boards. Oh, and we have a whistle.
Yeah, we do have a whistle to play, and the umpire was just right there. Let's see what they call.
Yeah, I think player there with, well, if that was the whistle, because he was about to take it down, but it looked to me like the number 3 in blue, that Tolio Joa, had already very much established himself on that right of way. As you say, let's wait to see what the umpires decide. It's our first courtesy change. Good shot there of the number 1, Colo Gonzalez. Very strong of 4 goals. Getting himself on a fresh set of legs.
You see they call foul in favor of Audi, and I mean, even it wasn't Heta wasn't the old line. So, but when the ball bounced and the blue player, the ball didn't change. So they kept the same line, and then you got Tolio Joa turn around and outside of the board, he make a circle in front of
so
Heta.
turning on the ball, yeah.
Turning on the ball. That's a right-of-way infraction. Like my friend Steve Lane used to say, you know, he loved to say right-of-way infraction. I'm alone.
So penalty for the second for Castagnola. This time just putting it slightly wide there. So Park Place very happy not to concede another goal just yet. So still 1-1. A good 3 minutes remaining. And Audi again have possession. Near side backhand looking for the number 2, Paquito de Narvaez. He won't get there in time. Panello out towards the boards. You saw that one of his teammates had already turned very quickly here. Yeah, Castagnola gets a piece of it. Nicely done. Picked up by Paquito. Paquito wants to try and avoid all that traffic. Yeah, a lot of swords coming down on the young 16-year-old. And another break with 2:43 on the clock. Talk us through that one, Juan. What did you see there?
This coming, it happened. He been hooked. Could be. Let's see what the decision is for the umpire. I don't want to. That's a tough call for the umpire because it's
a lot going on there.
A lot of going on. It's a lot of traffic, and with the players, when the players make it so difficult sometimes for the umpire when they start tapping and changing the line, and everybody say the line change, or what's the beginning or the end, or sometimes as a player, you think because you change the line of the ball for like, I don't know, a meter, you say, oh, I changed the line. I was not enough, room to change the line. So, and that way they make it complicated. But I do believe the blue guy fouled Paquito in the end. He tried to head it back on the near side, and then he crossed in front of Paquito, create the right away infraction.
Well, you're absolutely right, because Paquito de Narvaez for Audi got the penalty from the line, penalty 2 there, so he picking up his first goal. Audi now starting to rev that engine up a little bit. They take the lead by 2-1. And it'll be very interesting read the statistics, which of course will be coming up on your screens at half time, to see how many throw-ins, how many knock-ins, and also give you a rough idea of possession, of who has the majority of the possession. That ball going out to the boards. Again, of course, a new line is created, and straight away on it will be Paquito. He has a trilogy there of blue players straight away on him. Park Place now. Can they lose the pack? Paquito coming back, having to defend. He'll leave that one behind for the number 1, Gonzalez. Not able to get there quick enough as Pablo McDonough picked it up and tried to clear it. Didn't clear it as far as he would have liked. Ulloa, Salvador, the number 2, trying to get past those 2 defenders from Audi. Paquito chasing that ball. Again, Gonzalez is there, and that one will go over the back line. So you can see a lot of aggression out there from both teams.
A lot of fighting, a lot of, this is going to be the blue team is 4 guys that really like the bumping and the connection. That tough is going to be. And then the other team, we have a lot of finesse.
Yeah, well put. Very well put. Yeah, very well put. Here we go then. This will probably be the last run of this first Chukker. So 2 goals in favour of Audi, but they're pressing, and they could do with picking up a cheeky little goal before they go into that first break in front of goal. The backhander, can he get to it? Well, Mark Ganzi comes rushing in. Now, this will be another interesting one, as Gonzalez tried to tee himself up to take a backhander. You can see Mark saying, look, that was my line. I came from the left. Let's have another look and tell me what you think of this one.
No, I think the blue guy has the line, because Mark, the white guy hit a back shot, goal to goal, and Mark was coming board to board. So let's see why they call it. For what I see is the line. You can see now the back shot. You see coming, and the blue guy took the line on the side. Mark have to go the near side and not cross in front of the blue guy. But let's see what that's what I see. Doesn't mean I'm right and wrong.
No. I saw it very similarly as well. That's why I was interesting to get your take on that. Again, a very difficult call here. You were just talking about how difficult it is for the umpires sometimes to make that decision. Now, remember, here in the World Polo League, the umpires, especially here in the in all of our tournaments, of course, have the ability and the technology in place to trigger a play, which means throwing it to third man IRO, Steve Lane, who'll be able to look at that play from all the different angles that we have. The drone, of course, the center cam, the end zone cams, and he can follow the run of play frame by frame to determine exactly, was there enough time, was the gap big enough, was there a potential danger for the 4-legged athlete and the 2-legged athlete. And of course the teams, and we spoke about this morning, they have a challenge where they can challenge not only the foul, but they can also challenge the ball placement as a result of that foul. And the mounted officials will, of course, once they've made that decision, after consulting the third man, address only the captains of the team and tell them exactly what the outcome is. And we've had, as you know, Juan, quite a few players here in the studio. When you get to see the game the way we are watching it here, with all the different angles, the different views, it is a bit of an eye-opener for a lot of the players.
No, I mean, you can really see a lot of angles and plays, and they give the foul. They call him foul on favor of Mark.
Yeah, they called it. Yeah, they called a foul here. They called a foul here on Toli Ulloa.
On Toli Ulloa.
Yeah, and hitting it from behind the saddle. So changing the line and hitting behind the saddle. And as a result of that, a hit from the centre here. A penalty 5B. Now, might this go all the way? No, it certainly won't. Well, it might actually. Don't I say, will it go all the way? It did go all the way. No player touched that. I mean, that in itself is quite a feat to get the ball airborne, but to hit a ball low and cover 150 yards is not an easy job to do.
No, it's not. And the World Pro League, we have the biggest header in Polo, I think. We got Tony Tocalino, we got Geta Castagnola, Nick Roldan, Alejandro Villastrada. You know?
Yeah, we do indeed. Juan, sorry to interrupt you. That brings us to the end of our first Chukker. Let's catch up, or let's pick up where we left off. 2-1 then for Audi. Join us when we come back. Here's CTV Sports for the second Chukker of the Triple Crown of Polo. Audi versus Park Place.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chukker the Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
Welcome back, and a good afternoon. Good picture here, team talk, and we've seen that happen a lot this season. The entire team and their coach there, of course, just all four of them discussing strategies. I think this is also something which is a development in the sport, that you actually see this huddle. You were talking earlier this morning, Juan, about the quarterback just giving pointers. But I think it's a good thing to see the team talk it out with their coach.
Yes, helps a lot. Helps. I mean, you can see Hilario Ulloa there. You can see Juan Obritos also, and you can see the real coach of Park Place is Nacho Novillo Estrada. He's a real coach of the team. But I think that they get together Chukker by Chukker, and they tell the players what they see and what to improve or what to change. Is something not. I mean, for what we saw the first Chukker, it's very even game. I mean, it's not. I don't think no team have much to change. I mean, both teams have been playing quite well, and it's a tough Chukker for and the umpires have been on top of the play, so that's good, and I mean, calling the right way, and then we're just going to see what happens.
Indeed. I think this is a game which still has a lot of surprises in store for us. Let me just quickly run you through the players. If you've just joined us, first of all, a very, very good afternoon. Great to have you with us here on CTV Sports. Audi in the white shirts this afternoon with Mark Ganzi at the number 1 position. Paquito de Narvaez, the 16-year-old 5-goaler at number 2. Geta Castagnola, the first of our 2 10-goalers at number 3. And then the second, of course, Pablo McDonough. At number 4, Park Place today with Colo Gonzalez at 1, Salvador Ulloa at 2, Toli Ulloa, his brother, at 3, and Joaquin Panello playing the number 4 position. Ball has just been knocked into play by the man with the number 3 on his shirt, the 8-goaler Toli Ulloa, who haven't yet actually scored. They have a goal, or they were given a goal on handicap. They're coming into this game with a 25-goal team handicap. Audi, of course, no change there, 26 goals, so that 1 goal given. But Park Place not yet having actually scored. And let's see what Pablo McDonough has up his sleeve. Sending that one not quite over the halfway line. Paquito reaching very far to try and pick it up on the near side. Didn't quite make the contact. Once again with the number 2. Salvador Ulloa leaves that one behind for Panelo. And it'll be the number 3, Toli Ulloa, to try and drive that ball a little bit further downfield. Now on the near side, well, he was in a very tricky angle, but he's going to be left perfectly now for Toli Ulloa. And we have a whistle.
Yeah, he turned in front of Pablo McDonald. I don't know why he didn't shoot straight to the goal. No,
yeah.
I mean, just that's not to have confidence in that moment. No,
Yeah.
it's just he tried to make a tap and then he missed, and then
Tony.
Pablo was just on the line of the ball. That was a right call for the umpires.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I mean, that's a split-second decision, but you'd think that once the ball is there and everybody's, behind it, shoot.
Especially when you play against a team like Audi, it's not going to give you many chances to shoot to the goal.
Exactly.
I mean, sometimes you have to take it in and out. The longer you leave the ball in the field, that creates a danger for your own team. So in that situation, when you play against a team like Audi, you don't have many chances to tap it. So you have to release it and
get on with it.
And
Audi, as we know, are a very tough team once they have the ball to get the ball off them. Here we go then. Is this another attempt at a 2-pointer? Well, it was going the right way until Panelo got in between. But I agree with you absolutely, Juan. Audi is one of those teams, once they have the ball to get, like here, the ball off them is in itself quite an achievement. Now then, here we go. A day at the races. Park Place on the move. Keeps looking over his shoulder. Just keep your head down now and just puts it wide. Again, I think that's just
bad luck.
Yeah.
But you know what? That day I have the privilege to do the game, the Park Place playing against La Alegría, and Del and I were just talking how similar style is Toli Ulloa with his brother Hilario. You don't know who is who when they're playing together.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because we just see different brothers playing, like you have Geta and Barto, Gonzalito and Facundo. They're completely type of players, and then you can see they can fit well together in a team because Gonzalito goes more forward, more classy, and then Facundo more fighter, and then Geta and Barto, the same thing. They're two different type of players, incredible players. But you see in this situation that both Ulloa, they have the same type of play, and as a rider, you can get confused very easy with them.
Right, let's have a look at that last play there. It looked like we had a little bit of a rub. I don't know if you picked up on that on your screens. And again, an open shut case here for the umpires to award a penalty 2 in favour of Audi. Again, that'll be noted and it'll be up in the statistics. And if you think about it, 2 goals from the line for Castagnola and Paquito, a penalty 4 and a penalty 2. Now another one for Audi from the line, and this time it will be again Paquito de Narvaez with this penalty 2. Not quite as straight as Castagnola, but a goal nonetheless. So well done, Paquito, picking up his second goal of the match.
The blue team, they've been having chances too. It's just it's not the moment, but white team is consistent and they have good rotation, and right now they're controlling the game.
They certainly are. They're very similar a little bit to the game that we had this morning. Now remember, if you were watching this morning, we had Casablanca take on Kai. And I remember, if you didn't have the time because something like work got in the way, then you can, of course, always go to CTV Sports and watch all of the games again at your own leisure. Casablanca, of course, coming off their win on Sunday. And Juan, you hit the nail on the head when you said, interesting to see how they will fare after that high they were on after winning this prestigious tournament on Sunday, the Palm Beach Open. Can they keep that momentum going? Well, at the moment, Audi, of course, very much can. And there is your 10-goaler, Pablo McDonald. He makes it look so easy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get it done coast to coast from Pablo McDonald.
That's a really good game. I mean, this guy with the ball, he sometimes look like have a racket, a tennis racket, no a polo stick. He has such incredible eye coordination, and he make it so easy,
Well, from what I understand, he's also a very gifted golf player.
a golf player and a good tennis player. I'm also a good ping pong player.
Oh, really?
Yes, very good. Also, they're playing a lot of ping pong. And, yeah, it's a good. It's very talented.
Yeah, extremely.
Very, very talented.
Well, Juan, as we're talking of talent, you, of course, yourself, 8 goals back in the day, and we spent that summer in 1999 when you won the Gold Cup, wasn't
99,
it?
yes.
99. Now, but I must ask you, Juan, had you not become a polo player, what other sport would have interested you? What would you have?
I love soccer.
You like soccer?
Oh, I did try when I was 17, 18 years old with Piqué Salverde. We did try for our Argentine team. We did try off, and of course we did not good enough, but I love soccer. I think I watch soccer every day, like whatever plays I watch in my house, every single league, and I love.
Okay, so we'll come back to that later because obviously we have the European Championships coming up this year, but I'll ask you about that a little bit later. Let's go back to the action here and see what Park Place can do here. Well, we have, and let's just touch on that. We have, and I believe your son even, Juancito, he scored an amazing goal. I can't remember if it was the 6 or the 8 goal, literally along the back line, didn't have a lot of goal to shoot at. But I think that's something else which we've seen this year in the 6th edition of the World Polo League. Some incredible goals, not necessarily from too far afield, but incredible goals when it comes to finding angles and then still slotting that ball in. I think one of the greatest goals I've seen this year was also from Hector Castagnola when he literally took it along the back line.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
You remember that goal?
Oh.
Absolutely phenomenal.
We don't angle whatsoever. The
Yeah.
ball was almost out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, so that is what the World Polo League is all about. Remember, the highest level of polo you will see anywhere outside of Argentina. And what better place than here, the place where the champions are born, raised and bred. Grand Champions Polo Club. Remember, Juan Bellini, our special guest, will happily advise you and slot you in for an assessment if you'd like to come and try. So the polo school up and running, and let me compliment you, Juan. We've had the Sunset Chukkers, we've had the ladies polo, we've had so much polo from 6 to 6 to 26 goal, and some of the players that I remember seeing here last year, how they've progressed and improved their game within a year is compliments to you and the polo school.
No, it's just also it's a team. I have a lot of help with Kel and Lisa and right now Tuku to accommodate, especially the horses that we have. That make a huge difference.
Of course. So here we go then. Audi once again on the move, and another shot from distance from the 10-goaler Pablo McDonough. This time not quite hitting the target. So Audi very much revving up that engine here, and still with a little under a minute and a half remaining in this second chukker. Still no score from Park Place. What's going on, Juan?
We have a different white team score and the blue team doesn't, because blue team they get there. They get to the end of line to try to score, but they keep missing. I think that's the difference of the game right now. I mean, both teams are playing very hard, they're very, very sharp. But right now, you can see every time white team go to the goal, they score. Yellow, the blue team, every time they get to the goal, the ball hit on the horse, the ball is out. But the connection. But now the difference is, look at how nice the open back shot from Paquito, and look, Pablo McDonough. He just
slots it
all
in.
Talented, just a little touch and.
Now, do you think that's... well, we'll come back to that question in a moment. I wonder if they're going to have enough time. I don't think they will. That will bring us to the end of chukker number 2. So 3-0 in that chukker for Audi. Stay with us. Plenty more action coming up when we return. Triple Crown of Polo here on CTV Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Third Chukker coming up here. I'd like to welcome everybody watching on CTV Sports and, of course, everybody down there at Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 1. Great to have you with us here on this Wednesday afternoon, I believe it is. It is Wednesday, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you sometimes get so confused with so much polo going on that you forget the day. Audi in the white shirts at the moment, very much in the driving seat. Excuse the pun there. 2 goals scored in the first Chukker by Castagnola and Paquito, and then Paquito picking up his second goal from the line from a penalty 2 spot as well. And then Pablo McDonough thought he'd join in, picking up 2 very nice goals. So 5 goals to 1 at the end of 2 periods played still, and that is a bit of a turn-up and a surprise. Still no score apart from being given that 1-goal handicap from Park Place. And we were talking right at the end of that last Chukker. My question to you was, Juan, do you think this is a question of respect because of who Audi are, or do you think it's just not gelling at the moment within Park Place?
If Park Place have the chance in the first Chukker to end that almost even. You know, the second Chukker wasn't the best Chukker for Park Place. I mean, didn't get it that way, and then they got 2 nice goals from Pablo McDonough, and that will make a difference. You know, they have to get Park Place have to get a bit sharper. You know, have to a little quicker to stop Pablo and Heta and Paquito Mar. So they have to go more like man by man.
Right.
You know, not playing a zone, because you play a zone, those white Audi players are very quick and very fast. So you have to really focus and try to stop the connection between the two 10-goalers. It's not easy, huh?
No, it's definitely not easy, because they seem to be getting better and better. McDonough, the first 10-goaler here from the halfway line, sends that one out to the left to Castagnola. Castagnola just trying to weave his way through there. And, well, we do get a whistle on that play. Pinello clearly of the belief that this is going to go his way. Let's just see what happens here. That's all still very clean. Now then, Castagnola. I think I saw what happened there. It was Paquito. As he turned, there was a little bit of a rub. So the second man, there was where that infringement came from.
Yeah, he turned in front of the right away of the blue player. Yeah. But you can see he received the ball by himself almost. And then Paquito made a foul. But you have to focus, have not a 10-goaler receive the ball that easy. You know, 2 along, like my friend Steve Lane used to like to say, I'm along. But he did receive the ball too easy. You know, it's not like you want to put more pressure and be a little bit anticipate the play.
No, well said, and that's exactly what we said about this team Audi earlier. You know, once they have possession of the ball, to get it off them is extremely difficult.
It's almost impossible. They have such a high coordination, such a control of the ball, that really you're going to have to work very hard. And
so here we go once again, Audi in possession.
Again, look at how easy Heta Castagnola received the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives him time, and you know, and they go, you know, look at that. Just they go
one touch,
and they're already
over the halfway line. Look at that, back over across the field, looking for a white player. Well, there was nobody home this time. They don't always get it right. Let's see if Pinello can run this one. Joaquin Pinello. Yeah, why not take a shot out of distance? And that ball is still running, and it just goes wide. So maybe that's the solution. Start hammering a bit more.
Like yes. You're not going to go by the white team.
No.
You're not going to add horse to the white team. You're going to have to shoot like they did. You know, just to have more chance. If you're going to keep it control, they're going to steal the ball from you.
So back to square one, and again Audi with a knock-in. This time out to the left-hand side. Well, they mix it up nicely, but again, and I won't have to quote you there, Juan, how easy it is to make these balls be played and be delivered exactly where you want them. Now then, up at the front door. Wow, he loves these kind of balls. Ganzi slightly overcooks it a little bit, sends it out to the right-hand corner. Will control it and try to tee it up with the backhand. And now, did that come off a blue player?
I think hit on the horse.
I hit the horse. Okay.
That was a good idea of Mark. Try to center the ball to the teammates. the approach the mark hit was not the right approach that you want to make, but that was a good pass by Geta Castañola to mark.
So now the tables have turned. Park Place have possession. Still plenty of time, and I'm sure they could do with picking up at least 1 or 2 more goals in the remaining 4:20 here in the first half. And before you go and top up your afternoon beverage, a cup of coffee, you might just want to stick around, because I think they'll make for a very interesting read, those statistics, which we of course bring to you every time at the World Polo League after the first half being played. Again, Park Place trying to somehow get through that Audi defence, and Pablo McDonough, well, if you wanted to pick a difficult man to get past, he's definitely the right choice. Wins the ball. Has a little look over the shoulder, said, what do you want? Leave me alone there, to Salvador Ulloa. And McDonough controlling it very well. Runs into a 3-man line of defence there from Park Place. Gonzalez tried to clear, didn't quite get the touch, and maybe a chance now for Ulloa Salvador to run it. But this is now pony power. Again, you see, they would normally make these sort of mistakes.
Exactly. They have the chances. They're not be able to finish the play, but the blue team have a chance to score at least 1 or 2 more goals, but they keep missing the opportunity to score, you know. And then when you play against team against Audi, if you're not scoring your goal, they're going to score, and you know, Audi going to score in their goal.
Look at this, another nice run here. Broken play. It all started on the back line. Castañola sends it out a little bit too far, but Mark Ganzi with an under-the-neck shot. Well, he got a piece of it, just not quite enough. But another great run here from Audi coast to coast. No butter, no toast, but Ganzi very unlucky there not to be able to steer that one through the post. So 2:43 on the clock, and our courtesy change, our last one in this first half. Good picture there, good shot of Salvador Ulloa and Joaquin Panello. Yep. And I'm sure their coach will have plenty to pick up on. I'm sure they will be making their notes to discuss how they're going to play the second half, because at the moment, still no score from Park Place in this, the third Chukker.
They haven't played that bad.
No, they haven't.
I mean,
it's the finishing, as you say.
They haven't finished, and they keep try to carry the ball. They're going to have to change the strategy, start shooting more to the goal. If you start shooting, things come out.
Absolutely.
You know, and if you don't shoot, and you keep try to bring it, you're going to have the other team is very well mounted. You're going to always have someone to come and try to take the ball away from you.
Like that old Argentine expression, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I don't understand what you say, but I agree with you.
If you don't risk, you can't win.
Exactly. But the situation is not risking, it's just
playing.
Yeah. Just do what
you can, you know. So here we go then. A little over 2.5 minutes remain, and again a steal here by Audi, by that man Castañola. Well, it's just a pleasure to watch him. Across comes the number 4, Panello, and he will be looking up for Salvador Ulloa. Again, an Audi player coming in between. Ganzi comes in, wants a piece of it. Left now for Panello, and he's just going to hold back before he fires one downfield. Now, this sort of play now, this is where the passing needs to work. It's worked this time very well. A little chip shot over everybody, and that will be a cracking goal. You called it, Dolly Ulloa.
That was a very important goal in the right moment, you know. Try to connect the passing. What a good pass from... that was a nice shot to the goal from Dolly Ulloa to his brother, but the ball went through by himself.
That was very similar to that goal we saw this morning when Hilario tried to do the same thing.
Yeah,
very similar. So let's hope that this is the catalyst, the flicking of the switch, if you will, for Park Place, because as you said, a goal like that can not only be good on the scoreboard, but it can also kickstart that new way of thinking, that new way of playing. This time it just went out the back line, and Park Place will have it. Why don't you talk us through this last minute here of this Chukker, Juan?
I'm not that good. I know
No, you're brilliant. You're brilliant.
I know my limit.
Well, let's push those limits a little bit. Here we go then. It'll be Ulloa.
He headed the ball to Ulloa. Now it's to Colo Gonzalez. Colo Gonzalez tapping the ball. He's going to try to shoot. The ball bounce. He's going to have another chance. He's going to see what he's doing. He's tapping, headed, shot to the goal. I'm inside. The goal is going. Ball is going. Out to the left of the goal. That was a good intent. That was a good try. You know, and then they get to the end.
It felt a bit rushed, though. You know.
But the problem is when you play against a team like that, you rush because you know always going to be someone try to hook you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not easy when you play to such a great team against you. You're going to rush every single moment, every single chukker because you're always going to have Omar, or Paquito, or Heta, or Pablo McDonough, always going to be in top of you.
Here we go then. Let's have a look at those stats. Well, 11 shots on goal versus the 8 from Park Place. Well, there's a little difference there. Knock-ins very similar. Throw-ins, again, Park Place have actually won more than Audi. But where they need to do a little bit of cleaning up, and that's reflected also in the score sheet, is the fouls committed, a difference of 5 there. Park Place 7, Audi only 2. So plenty of discussion points, I'm sure, for the two coaches. We will let them go exactly through all of that. You make sure you join us here for the second half of the Audi versus Park Place Triple Crown of Polo match here on CTV Sports.
My name is Nacho Estrada. I'm from Argentina, 8 goals.
Hilario Figueras, 5 goals from Argentina.
My name is Martín Jauregui. My handicap is 6 goals. I'm from Argentina.
Silvestre Novillo, and I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Tomás Pérez from Argentina, and I'm 6 goals.
Francisco Spinacci, and I am from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Juan Bolini, and I'm a 3-goal polo player right now, but it could be 8. And I'm from Argentina. No, actually, now I'm American.
No, here is amazing. The view, the fields, everything is super nice.
Question is what I don't like about Aspen. I think I like everything about Aspen. The weather, the field. Right now in the summer, I would say the best club in the world.
Friendship, the people, the scenery, everything. This is my 7th year coming in a row, and I feel like I'm at home right now. So me and the family go around like we know the place for a long time, and we enjoy the summer a lot.
When I come here winter and summer, I actually like Aspen more in summer. There's more stuff to do.
All the mountains around here, like it's a pretty nice place, and it is nice to play because there are very good horses, and I play with a lot of friends.
No, I like the polo, the horses, and the people.
I like to do mountain biking and to go to the lake.
Yes, going to the lake, stay here in the barn, everything.
It look amazing. It's my first time here, but all the things they doing today is amazing. So I'm gonna be enjoy, and I appreciate to inviting me to be here in the season.
Christmas in July, kids are always looking forward for it. The day they come to Aspen, they know they relate it with Christmas in July, an extra that they have here.
I like Christmas in July because we get all together and we receive a lot of presents.
have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
A very good afternoon once again. Great to have you with us here. Welcome to the Triple Crown of Polo, match number 4. Audi very much in control here in their first game. Park Place having already played once. They beat Alegria. Very, very close game that was. Here a good shot of the 4 boys playing for Audi. Mark Paquito, the young 16-year-old. And then, of course, the 2 10-goalers, Camilo and Pablo. And for Park Place, today we've got Matias, they call him Colo Gonzalez, and then, of course, the 2 Ulloa brothers alongside Joaquin Panello. And there's a good shot of that young man, Joaquin Panello.
He's playing well. I like the way he's been playing. He's been solid in the back and he's go forward, and he's a talent player. I like the way he's been playing today.
No, he certainly has, and it was actually Tori Ulloa who picked up the only goal so far in this first half in Chukker number 3. Apart from that, it's been, 2 unanswered goals in the first, 3 unanswered goals in the second. Remember, Park Place were given a goal on handicap as they are a 25-goal team, Audi 26. So 5 goals to 2 then. That is how we left things at the end of the first half. I'm pretty sure Park Place, their coaches will have had quite a few things to go through. Very much probably in line with what you were saying, Juan, which is just get on with what you know you can do. But it is a tough order when it comes up against a team like Audi. Here we go then. Pablo McDonough, he scored 2 goals in that second Chukker. Will get things underway for Chukker number 4. And Panello picking up that ball. A cut shot, yes indeed, and why not? Well, this will give them a lot of confidence. Salvador Ulloa getting things underway here in the 4th Chukker.
You can see, I guess, the coaching of Park Place. I think they tell them you have to be closer to the guy who received the ball and knocking.
Yeah.
So before Heta was already on the ball, he have already one of blue guys on top of him.
Yeah.
Like something we haven't seen the first 3 Chukkers.
Correct.
You know,
correct. And that, I think, is, sorry to interrupt you there, Juan, but I think that is the only way you can actually beat Audi. You've got to come in very, very early.
You have to anticipate it. If you give a space for players like Heta Castagnola or Pablo McDonald, I mean, you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ciao, hasta la pista, you know?
So here we go then. Park Place doing a very good job. Now look at this going up there on the left of your screens. That was Salvador Ulloa waiting for that ball that never came. A deflection. Castagnola, and again, he's got an incredible eye for the ball. Picking up that ball after it deflected off the pony. Okay, I thought it came off Joaquin Panello. And as you were saying, Juan, they are so incredibly quick. Now, passed over to McDonough. McDonough back to Castagnola. Castagnola does a little pirouette, tees it up nicely, might go for the big shot, gets the first challenge here, and this is what we're talking about, the early challenges coming in from Joaquin Panello to try and stop Castagnola in his tracks. Yeah, you got to stay with your man, stay with him until the job is done, and then he just fires, and under the next shot like this, it's going to be picked up McDonough. McDonough gets the putter out, and did it go across? Would have been an amazing goal if it did.
I think we look like we have a whistle now. No, it was a goal.
It was a goal. So, once again, Pablo McDonough. Let's have another look at this. Here it comes on your screens. The ball picked up, dropped, and Well, he got a shot off, and yeah, it went over.
That's a good touch. That was a calling touch, delicatessen, una tocadita así suave,
Sí.
with love.
Oui,
you know?
sí, con amor.
Con amor, con mucho amor. He
Sí.
didn't try to go so aggressive,
No,
just
no, absolutely.
a little touch with finesse.
So, coming back, 1 goals apiece, just 3 goals in it. I mean, still a lot of polo to be played here. And if Park Place can just keep this kind of a game plan going, then I think we're in for a surprise. So after that last scene which you just saw, I think pretty self-explanatory. We are going to have another hit from just beyond the halfway line.
He's going to go for the 2-pointer because he put the ball behind the goal, behind the line. Did a try, but it was not the shot he was looking for.
No, absolutely not. And now, nicely done, Pinello out towards the boards. This is the Park Place that we expected to see. Ball comes off the boards, new line is created, nobody in the immediate vicinity. So, cheeky and effective, McDonough, but he's got no one to play it to. Just holding fire. Castagnola now goes up, in comes Pinello. Well, McDonough will take it out to the boards, and he's going to work this one himself. In comes the hammer from the number 2 from Salvador Ulloa. Left now for Pinello, and Pinello looking for a blue short down at the south end of the goal mouth. That ball unfortunately bouncing over the sideboard, so we will have a change of possession.
We're in the same situation what happened this morning. The Park Place team need to have more of Ulloa in this game.
Yeah.
We haven't heard his name or make his plays that should be an 8-goaler, make it a little bit more different, the team. And you have Panelo or even Colo Gonzalez doing a lot of workout damage, but Park Place need to have more damage from the best player of the team.
They do indeed, as this, one of the best players of the Audi team, Pablo McDonough, trying to send a little under the neck shot between the uprights. A little bit unlucky on that play. And ball already being dropped just ahead of what I'm sure will be the courtesy change.
It's a safety, no? I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is a safety.
It's a safety, yes.
Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah, it's coming off a defending player. So, another big opportunity here. We'll just wait for the players to come back out after this courtesy change. Now, whilst we wait for the players, let me remind you that Polo continues tomorrow, not on the high goal, but here at CTV Sports, of course, we cover everything from 6 to 26, and we have a special day tomorrow. The final of the 8 goal will be on tomorrow morning at 10:30. Amaro Polo versus Pony Express, so make sure you tune in for that. And as far as all the other high goal games are concerned, don't forget to check it on your app if you haven't already downloaded the ChukkerTV app. ctvsports.tv is where you can, and of course Grand Champions Polo Club is where you can get an updated schedule for the remaining games, and there's still plenty of those to come here of the Triple Crown of Polo 2024, of which the final, I believe, is Saturday the 21st. Is that the right date? The 21st of Saturday?
Saturday, yes. Yeah. We're looking for Saturday. We have always Saturday, just we have a rain date, you know?
Yeah, we have a rain, exactly.
So we're hoping everything goes in the right direction. We're looking for to have the final of the last tournament, the 26th goal, on Saturday for the Triple Crown of Polo. It's a beautiful trophy.
Oh, stunning. I mean, made of 3 pieces.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And heavy. Oh, my God, this is really one of the nicest trophies I haven't seen.
So, safety 60, a penalty 6. It's in front of the goal mouth. Park Place surely will put it through, and they do. So, just what they needed, and the man who is going to get that on his account, the number 2, Salvador Ulloa. You see it again. Had to Casino trying to block it. Had a deflection. Yeah, not much you could have done there, even ahead to Castagnola. So just 2 points in it now. Now I'm sure that will motivate Park Place. No end.
They've been losing a lot of throw-ins, the Park Place team, no? For if we have to see the stat and later, but
on the move again, and he was a little bit more behind the scenes than he has become very much, as especially after Chukker number 2 in the middle of the scenes here, Pablo McDonough. So Audi at the moment very much on course to pick up their first win. And as you were saying, Juan, 10 teams made up of 2 brackets. Bracket 1 with Casablanca, Travieso, Senfest and Kaya Polo. Bracket 2, Park Place, who we're seeing at the moment, Alegria, the Maltese Falcons, of course, and Team Audi. And
we have a whistle on the plate.
We have a whistle on the plane. Let's have another look at that. Park Place have it.
I think they call on who? On Paquito, probably. I don't know.
Well, again, I'm a little bit confused as well. It looked relatively clean there. I'm not quite sure what
No. I think Paquito have to go on the near side, and then he step on the line of the ball. We have to see what the umpire call.
Well, they've given the ball back to Park Place, and away we go down to the last fair play bowling, as I thought. So back to the action we go then. We'll find out after this Chukker what exactly happened in that play, as we are now clicking down under 2 minutes remaining in the 4th Chukker. So let's have another little look at the score sheet here. Chukker number 3, 1-0 for Park Place. Chukker number 4 at the moment, they're in the lead by 2-1, still down by 2. So still plenty of time to turn this around, especially in the remaining 2 Chukkers, which will be coming up, of course, right after this Chukker. Little words of instruction there coming from Pablo McDonough to Paquito de Narvaez.
You can see, Jan, Eric, the Park Place team is more sharp, coming the men and knocking. You always have someone on top of the head receiving the ball, and so that cut a little bit the translation of the play. You can see they make an own mistake there because Pablo didn't have a clean guy to pass in the ball. Because I think after the coaching and the halftime, they've been telling the Park Place guys, Heta receiving the ball too easily. So you have to get to him earlier. And that's what happened last couple of knockings, and that is, I know, and I can see that Audi look like they've been a little bit more relaxed than it should be.
I was going to say, I think they're complacent.
Yes, they thought they have the game under the packet, but they don't. The other team is going to fight until the end.
Well, those are very, very true words. A hat-trick from the number 2, Salvador Ulloa. Just the 1 goal from Pablo McDonough. That'll bring us to the end of Chukker number 4. 3-1. It's going to get exciting when we return here for Chukker 5 and 6. Stay with us. CTV Sports, the Triple Crown of Polo 2024.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Welcome back, everybody. Great to have you with us here on this very, very nice Wednesday afternoon, April the 10th, of course. We are, well, reluctantly to say, we are now, of course, slowly, and I'm going to emphasize the word slowly, coming or heading towards the end of what has been an absolutely incredible 6th WPL season here at Grand Champions Polo Club. The Triple Crown, of course, and we were just talking about the beautiful trophy that the players are playing for. But let's also just pick up on the fact that after a very shaky start here for Park Place, especially in the first two chukkers, which was two goalless chukkers for the boys in blue, Salvador Ulloa, picking up a hat-trick in that last chukker, has brought Park Place within 1 goal of Audi. Now, Juan, who is our special guest, Juan Bellini and I were talking here at that last chukker change. Audi, you know, having done a lot of hard work, especially in the first two chukkers, seemed to have become a little bit complacent in that last chukker. Now, of course, a team like Park Place, and at this level, you can't really afford to be complacent or take the foot off the gas. You've got to stay with this right to the very end.
You know, we play 6 chukker, and every single team will play in the last second the 6 chukker. No team is going to give back, and no team is going to give you time to, you know, to rest. I mean, if you rest, in this condition of the player, the quality of player you have, they can score a couple goals or 3, like we see before. How many score and just right away the Park Place score? You know, and just. You have to keep the momentum, you have to keep the rhythm, and that's very, very important.
And to pick up on what you also said this morning, a little bit of patience, paciencia, because...
That's what I thought. I was looking at the plays, and that's a good challenge, I think, for Power Play. The challenge the play, maybe you can have a... I don't think the people from the studio, they don't talk to me. I don't know why. They don't like me. They just go through.
They just talk to me, and they told me that Park Place, as you called it, literally as you were saying it, I was hearing that they challenged. They won their challenge.
Yes, because I don't think there was. I can't believe it. I'm surprised. I'm agree with Steve Lane. That's the first time in many, many years.
Okay, well, we'll make a note in the diary. Steve Lane and Juan Bellini have agreed. Okay, here we go then. Park Place chasing that equaliser. The backhander coming from Ganzi. Intercepted once again. Park Place on the move here. Castagnola not able to control it. Here comes the shot. The pressure now very much from Park Place on Audi. And he's put it through.
They tied the game.
They tied the game. So...
Oh, no, what is it?
Well, I saw the...
They saw the flag, but... I think they went out.
Yeah, we're ready to... Here we go. Let's have a look at this one. Let's have another look. Well, we saw the back end of that. But yeah, I think it did go wide. It did go wide. Are we going to have another look? Yeah, here's the ball. Yeah, you can see it coming up in the sky. Now, is it wide or not? Now, that, of course, is something which the umpires can trigger. They can, of course, now speak to your best friend, Steve Lane.
Yes.
And ask him to look at that again, frame by frame. Of course, we've got the drone. We've got the end zone cameras at either end.
It's a tough call.
It is a tough call.
Regardless, you're Steve Lane or no, it's a tough call.
Yep. It is. And he's got eyes in the back of his head, Steve Lane.
You know, we started... a long, long time ago when I was talking with the professional umpire started, he started the program with another friend of his. His name was Bob. I don't remember the last name. In Boca Raton in the 90s. They tried the program first in Boca Raton when I was playing there with Steve. And that was, we had some moment there.
Just being told it was triggered by the umpires and no goal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, you can see in the but that was a tough call, eh?
Tough,
that was I mean, as a flag, was very difficult.
Yeah, but you know what, again, you mentioned it, and that's, again, where we are so fortunate to have not only 4K, but we've got the technology in place to help us out with exactly that. And I've just been told to send you the warmest regards. Steve Lane's very happy that you've agreed again. Twice in a day, he said. That's the first.
I don't know what to expect on the wall.
So... here we go then, nearly picking up the equaliser. Audi, yeah, dodging a big bullet here. And I'm sure that will have a knock-on effect because they can feel the pressure now coming in from Park Place. who have done very well, especially here in the second half. Now they've got to go back and defend well. A shot on goal there by Paquito, left behind for the Cobra. The Cobra gets, well, he got a touch on it, but not the kind of touch he was hoping for. Park Place find themselves deep in their own half, but all of a sudden it seems to be gelling a lot better with Park Place.
They have more rhythm.
Yeah.
They have much more rhythm, you know,
and with that comes a lot more confidence. A little bit unlucky on that play. Just a little touch there from McDonough to try and take that ball back up. Loose ball play, and look at that, four blue shirts, and why not indeed? Let's drill that ball down the field. See the two number threes there. Toli Ujoa taking Castagnola out of the equation. Oh, nicely done. Turn around. Here we go then. Panello just needs to open those shoulders to get a shot off. There it comes. But now, did that touch an Audi player, or did he just miss-hit that? Because that went...
They miss-hit it. Yeah. He opened the shoulder a little bit too much.
Yeah.
You know, he tried to connect. He opened a little bit the shoulder, in my opinion, in the final shot. That's a good try. Like I said, they keep doing that. You know, they don't have more room to bring the ball.
No. And then eventually the ball will drop, and eventually they'll hit the target. Here we go. The Pablo McDonough, yeah, the pony there not helping him. Oh, loose ball play, and now this will be an interesting one because he was very quick, Salvador Ulloa.
He did the second time. The knocking before happened the same thing with Pablo McDonough. That's what's very... You don't see that happen every day. I mean, and that was very, very bad luck for Pablo. I don't know. The ball... That would have nothing to do. No.
Yeah, and you can see...
Pablo, I can see the frustration of Pablo. No?
I can understand.
I mean, that's... and that's not the right moment, no? It's just, some things happen like that in different situations of the game. You clean your mind very fast. But in that moment, in the fifth Chukker, when they're going to be like, if they score, they will be 6-6. That was not...
No.
That gives the other team an extra
boost.
Push,
Yeah.
But you know what? Audi has such a quality of player that they can just in 1-2 minutes they can change everything around.
So an open goal, penalty two taken from the spot. No mistake there, and it's going to go on the account of Toli Ulloa, picking up only, believe it or not, his second goal of the match, but a very, as you said, Juan, very important goal. It is the equaliser. So, game on. 6 goals apiece. We're in the fifth Chukker we've just had, or are about to have. I thought that just before they took that penalty too, we had a courtesy change. Audi clearly ready to get things moving again. So is this a tactic now to go and ask for a courtesy change to leave Audi sitting there waiting?
No, what I think happened, Power Play was smart because they want the time to run.
Right.
So the score, they tick running, they get to the center, and then they have an extra 30 seconds on their packet.
See.
And you understand, if they change the horse before the penalty, they will just throw the ball. And that way,
clever.
They gain a couple seconds.
Yeah, which can make all the difference.
It make a difference. When you're playing against Team Audi, you have to take every chance,
you get
every possibility to make it. I mean, that's
No, makes sense, because you can see Audi here, of course, they're sort of, this is disrupting their rhythm, no end. So confidence at a very high level here at the moment with Park Place. Audi, they got a bit of a wake-up call, especially in that last Chukker, where Park Place beat them by 3-1, a hat-trick coming from Salvador Ulloa. Now, the tables, you could say, are somewhat turned. It is anyone's game. Just shy of 4 minutes, and this will come very much down to winning those oh-so-important throw-ins to immediately get your team in that offensive mode. Little switcheroo here. Back down across the field, looking for, he's found Panello. He checks, has a little look up. Panello needs to get past Ganzi. He's got Castagnola. As you said, there's always a man behind you, and Castagnola will come out on top here, winning this little duel. Look at that. He's literally surrounded.
Yes, that was a good. Looked like Lionel Messi when
See,
he played. Was
see.
everybody on top of him. I mean, that's the same. And he get away with the ball. You know,
Yeah,
that was incredible.
Exactly. That's what he does. And that was exactly more or less the spot where Paquito just hit that ball out of bounds, where a little bit further maybe to the left, where Heta scored a goal just on that field adjacent to field number 1, field number 2. Yeah, he touched it after the ball had gone over the line. So a safety 60, a penalty 6 in favour of Park Place. Well, now, did...
They came after second half, I guess, the coaching of Park Place, they came a lot sharper, a lot, you know, they cover the men, but the rotation is better. You always see a blue guy behind the other one. The rotation has been much better than the first half. You know, they're more together as a team.
And a chance now here with this penalty 6 for Joaquim Panelo to put his team in the lead for what would have been or will be the first time. It's deflected. Now then, who did that come off? You can see Ganzi raising his hand. We might have another. Yeah, it looks like we might have another penalty 6. So again, sportsmanship there displayed by Mark.
You know what's nice, Jan-Erik, even like today, even now, we have such a tight game, and it's been very, very clean game.
It has.
It hasn't. That have to. I think the umpires keeping the game very, very clean, and you know, especially when you have the players that we have in the field right now, and it's been 6-6, fifth Chukker, anybody's game by this point, and it's been very, very clean game, and I haven't seen nothing to complain on.
No. No, absolutely not. So, second chance then for Senor Panelo to put Park Place in the lead by 7-6. And
yeah, that was a bit out, no?
Yeah, that was just slightly, but that was a two big opportunities. Now let's hope that that's not going to have a knock-on effect when it comes to that confidence which we were talking about. Audi, very happy to have dodged 2 very important bullets here. Ganzi, now let's pick up, Paquito picks it up there on the near side. And he's another one of those young players. I can see him. I mean, he's only 16 years of age, you know. And,
yeah,
I think he's going. We'll see him go to 7-8 goals in no time. Well, Park Place keeping the pressure on Audi, and that pressure very often pays dividends. Again, a shot on goal, the 3rd in a row now, just going wide. So Park Place definitely peppering that Audi goal.
And you can see the Audi change the strategy of heading. Now we have header heading the knockings. When Pablo go for the pass, that thing wasn't. The team wasn't very, very happy that on the way the knocking was. You know, they cannot cross midfield in the knocking. That's a negative knockings. You want to talk before. The positive knocking is when you cross midfield.
Yeah.
You know, and they haven't have those positive knocking by Audi in the second half of the game. No, in the first half they did, but in the second half they haven't, because of the Park Place getting sharper and more aggressive and defense.
So we have a situation on the field. And as a result of that, what the umpires saw, you're going to have to help me out there, Juan.
I'm seeing Pablo McDonald's going to make a full swim, and Salvador Ulloa just came behind on the top of the ball. He got lucky that Pablo didn't swim, but that was a desperation foul from Salvador Ulloa. You can really see that Pablo was already open the swing to hit the ball, and he was careful enough not to make the full swing, because he could get Salvador Ulloa and injured. But that was a safe play, but that was a big foul of rushing, you know?
Yeah. So we're going to see one player there just going off to get a quick fresh mount. A minute and a half, a little over a minute and a half remaining here in the fifth Chukker. Yeah, Mark Ganzi, I think just getting another Polo mallet. We're just waiting for El Capitan to go back out onto the field. And Hector Castagnola, it looks like, will be stepping up to the plate to take this open goal penalty for Audi, which of course put Audi back into the lead when Park Place had 2/3 chances to do exactly that. Oh, penalty 4, beg your pardon. Castagnola, no mistake, there it is, and that's only his second goal, and ironically, both of them from the penalty 4 spot.
They cover him very well in the field.
Yeah.
I mean, Park Place doing a good job cover Heta. He doesn't receive the ball that easy in the beginning, but I mean, it's a guy, he can change the game in a second. Him and Paulo McDonald, they are such a talented player, such an incredible player that can change the game in a minute.
So here we go, then the ball's thrown back into play. Park Place steered off Audi. Panello, there's an appeal, and it might be heard there by the number 3, Hector Castagnola. That window we often talk about, you know, and of course the World Polo League is designed to promote and encourage positive play, but I think that window was just a little bit too small. So the umpires had no choice but to blow on that play.
Yeah, Heta took the line quickly enough, and then the other player came from the outside and crossing from Heta, no?
Yeah. So chance to restore at least a little bit of a cushion here for Audi.
That's a very important penalty in this moment of the crucial moment of the end of the 5th Chukker, because you're going to finish the Chukker winning by 2. You know, that's
big difference.
That's a big difference, especially because they don't have time for another play. This is the end of the Chukker after this shot, I think. So it's a very crucial moment for Audi to go out by 2.
Castagnola. Yep, it's good. I mean, again, very, very close. But that's his 3rd from the line, the 3rd penalty 4. So very consistent here by Hector Castagnola. Now the clock, of course, running down. Will they have enough time to get another ball thrown in before the horn? And yeah, they're just going to get away with it here. Ball's in play, near side backhand. Now it would be nice for Park Place to at least pick up one more goal. They're just going to run out of time because we have a whistle. Stay with us. Plenty more. Well, to say plenty more, the most important of all Chukker is about to come up here on your screen. CTV Sports, the Triple Crown of Polo, when we return.
Another great season. We had a blast this year. Great fields again. They keep getting better and better. And we got lucky with the rain this year and had a lot of fun polo.
There's nothing better than being out here in Aspen playing with these great people. Amazing views every day. I mean, how could you ask for more?
Best part about being out here in Aspen for the polo is the fields, the community, Melissa and Mark, the great competition, and the amazing horses and how the horses enjoy being out here.
I love the town. I love the valley. I love also spending time here in Carbondale. So I just love this place in general. I have a lot of friends. I've made lots of friends over the years. The Ganses have created a spectacular place here that has become a really important summer destination for polo in America.
Aspen, I love it that our family's around, a ton of horses, a ton of golf, and a lot of fun polo. So.
Six Chukker action. Welcome back, everybody. Well, a lot of discussions going on here at the CTV Sports Studios. Welcoming once again. Great to have him with us on this doubleheader of the World Polo League. Juan Bellini, himself, of course, a man who has so many tournaments, so much experience, and just questioning one or two of the plays that we've seen. Here we go then. We'll discuss that later. It is Audi with a chance with a long ball by Hector Castagnola to try and put it through.
What
and
a shot.
He has. I mean, you know, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, Hector Castagnola, just look at this. He just, he's got a player right in front of him. He knew that. He timed it so well, and just absolute elegance in motion.
That's the thing of this type of player. They can change. And
the drop of a hat.
It's like as you see Messi sometimes, you think he fall asleep, and then boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And he changed the game right away. And it's just an incredible show by Hector Castagnola. What a not just the power, not the direction of the shot.
Oh, loose ball in front of goal. Can he pick it up? Well, he got a piece of it, but on that line, and that'll be the question, was Castagnola already on that line? Looks like the umpires are going to say, nope. We'll take that one back to the halfway line. Yep.
That's good, not uncalled. I have to agree with umpires. Hector have like a near side in that play. He took a chance to make it obvious a foul because he's no option. So that was a good play by Hector. Tried to make the umpire confused, you know, but the umpire didn't buy that, and that was
yeah, no, good non-call. And Castagnola again surrounded by blue shirts, picked up by Salvador Ulloa, just now picking up his fourth goal of the match. Pinello needs to be careful. He's got 5 goal of Paquito de Narvaez there on his hip. Ganzi with a little backhand flick. Everybody wanting a piece of it. Paquito working very hard, but here they come. Park Place down by 2. 5.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Loose ball turned around by Ganzi. Still Mark. Yeah, but he took a little bit too much time there. That's where you were talking about that aggression, that sort of get in there and get on with it kind of attitude.
They try to make it too choppy a game now, you know. It's very confusing for the umpires to see what happened, whether, I mean, they had a shot. Pablo tried to stop it.
Oh, he saved it. He did.
He saved it.
Yeah, but I think he might have put it over the back line. But what a great save by Pablo McDonough. I could have sworn that was going to go in. I wouldn't mind having another look at that. And we will have, because he put it over the back line, a penalty 6. But what an incredible save there by Pablo McDonough.
Yes, it was. His reaction was very, very quick.
But now, of course, with this penalty 6 and this young man, Joaquin Pinello, we had a similar situation after the 4th Chukker when it was 6 goals apiece at one point. Beg your pardon. At the end of the 5th Chukker when it was 6 goals apiece. And he put them both wide. So 3rd time lucky because that would bring them within 1 point or 1 goal of Audi. And that...
What a save by Hector.
Wow, wow. But,
what a save.
But both 10 goalers on the line.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew very much of what was coming. So Castagnola and Pablo McDonough just showing their worth and their value at 10 goals. Clock, of course, has no mercy. Ticking down. 4.5 minutes remaining. Ball goes over the sideboards. A very quick change of possession. Yeah, I was going to say not quite yet the right time for a courtesy change. Or maybe they are going to have an earlier courtesy change. No, they're going to get on with it. Pablo McDonough works it out to the boards. Still McDonough.
He's looking to have a shot to the goal, you know.
Claro.
He was going around, but...
Yeah, little backhand shot there from Ulloa. Nicely picked up by Panello. Still Joaquim Panello. Here now the drive over the halfway line. No blue shirt to be seen. It'll be Paquito de Narvaez. Now, he can't afford to make any mistakes, but he's got Castagnola right there to help him. And Castagnola, and now look at this pony open up for Castagnola. Well, he gave it to Panello. Panello will send it back with a return to sender. Clock ticking down. Keep an eye on that clock because Park Place are not only down by 2, they're also up against a clock that has no mercy. And Castagnola, well, he's you could see he was intending to take another ball from a standstill, but broken play, and this could now be a huge opportunity for Panello. Panello in front of goal. Ganzi, still Panello from a standstill, takes a shot and scores, and all of a sudden it's a 1-goal game.
Very important goal in the moment. They got Panello's been very effective and different, but also Noffen he's playing very well today. You can see it up.
Just took his time there, waiting for just the right opportune moment. So now we will have that courtesy change with just a little over 2 minutes left to play.
Very important throw-in coming in.
Yeah, I was going to say, the throw-in now is going to be...
It's very important. Whatever get Park Place get the goal, the ball in the throw-in, they have a chance. If the Audi got the ball in the throw-in, I can see Heta score the 10 goal.
Yep. No, I agree with you.
That's my prediction. Usually I'm wrong, but I don't know.
What does Steve Lane say? We'd like to know what Steve Lane has to say to
in this moment, he's going to say whatever my positive opinion. He loves to argue with me.
Does he?
Oh, yes. For like 30 years. Actually, yes. Not 30, no, but 25, yes.
Well, you should hear what he says about you. No, it's good. It's good to have the world's best here. You were talking about the umpires, Argentine Open umpires. You yourself, of course, Juan, with so much experience and knowledge from Steve Lane. And as you said, what the umpires out there have been doing.
He's an open book, like you say, because he knows every single rule, and he goes like A, B, C, or A4. He got it's like
photographic memory.
He got it by the book. He knows exactly what is being called, and so it's difficult to win an argument with him.
Yeah, it is. It is because he is very knowledgeable, and well, like you, he's also helped me a lot because obviously seeing polo at this level. Remember, in Europe we don't have anything like this. You know what England is like. Was that 22 goal? I think is the highest that we have in Europe, and that in itself already is quite a level. But 26 goal, which I can only ask everybody to once again tune in. You're going to see some great polo of the World Polo League, the 6th year in the making here, and it's been an absolutely phenomenal season. Here we go then, the last 2 minutes on the clock. Can Park Place turn this around? 1 point would definitely put the pressure on Audi and possibly push them into an overtime 7th golden goal Chukker. But Castagnola, I'm sure, would like to get the job done. He's in the corner. And look at that, just toying with them, doing exactly as you said, Juan. He can make or break a game at any given time. The horsemanship, but also the horses that he's riding, very, very well mounted. And the clock, of course, ticking down. Now the long ball from Heta Castagnola, looking for Pablo McDonough. McDonough, Audi would like to finish on a high. The cut shot under the neck. Oh, it didn't go very far. Everybody slams on those brakes. Ooh, that was a little bit too close for comfort as Paquito de Narvaez finds himself there in a little bit of a situation. All good. Again, clean. A lot of oversight here from all the 8 players. Now Panello leaves the first man behind. He's beaten Castagnola. The give and go. Here we go. Park Place. They have a minute to score the equaliser. But Paquito de Narvaez doing a superb job, as he has been throughout. A lot of work by Paquito. Ball going through. Castagnola. And needs to be careful here. Can't afford to lose the ball. Park Place. There's 3 of them. They all want it. Turned around by the number 2. Stolen. And beg your pardon, that was the number 3. Now the number 2. Salvador Ulloa. Can he get himself into a position to make any kind of shot? Panello, he will take a shot. It comes off a player. And Audi dodging a huge bullet. But hang on, that ball isn't cleared. Back into the danger zone. Will he keep it in play? The backhand from Ulloa. Extended. And what a reach. What a reach by the number 1, Colo Gonzalez. Just waiting for confirmation, and that ball did really go through, but wow, what a clever play here by Park Place.
We go to overtime.
We're going overtime.
Wow.
So,
anything happened, like that was a very crucial moment that it was in and out, fighting for the ball, and the blue team was all over Geta Castagnola. Geta was with the ball, and you see like mosquitoes get to him, and the poor guy was squeezing by one, the other one, and then he ended up losing the ball. And then there was they have a shot, and then the ball went out, and then nice back shot. They put him back, and then another back shot, and Colo Gonzalez scored
a very important goal.
A very important goal, yes.
So, with that, we will leave the players just to regroup, to get some words of instructions. Make sure you don't want to miss this overtime in the Triple Crown of Polo between Audi and Park Place right here. CTV Sports. Stay with us.
My name is Nacho Estrada. I'm from Argentina, 8 goals.
Hilario Figueras, 5 goals from Argentina.
My name is Martín Jauregui. My handicap is 6 goals. I'm from Argentina.
Silvestre Novillo, and I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Tomás Pérez from Argentina, and I'm 6 goals.
Francisco Spinacci, and I am from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Juan Bolini, and I'm a 3-goal polo player right now, but it could be 8. And I'm from Argentina. No, actually, now I'm American.
No, here is amazing. The view, the fields, everything is super nice.
Question is what I don't like about Aspen. I think I like everything about Aspen. The weather, the field. Right now in the summer, I would say the best club in the world.
Friendship, the people, the scenery, everything. This is my 7th year coming in a row, and I feel like I'm at home right now. So me and the family go around like we know the place for a long time, and we enjoy the summer a lot.
When I come here winter and summer, I actually like Aspen more in summer. There's more stuff to do.
All the mountains around here, like it's a pretty nice place, and it is nice to play because there are very good horses, and I play with a lot of friends.
No, I like the polo, the horses, and the people.
I like to do mountain biking and to go to the lake.
Yes, going to the lake, stay here in the barn, everything.
It looks amazing. It's my first time here, but all the things they're doing today is amazing. So I'm gonna be enjoy, and I appreciate to inviting me to be here in the season.
Christmas in July, kids are always looking forward for it. The day they come to Aspen, they know they relate it with Christmas in July. It's an extra that they have here.
I like Christmas in July because we like get all together and we receive a lot of presents.
Overtime, sudden death, golden goal, call it what you like. It has been an absolute thriller of a match. Once again, a warm welcome, the Triple Crown of Polo, the fourth game of the Triple Crown of Polo 2024. We are delighted to have a very amusing and a very entertaining young man here as our special guest twice today. Once again, thank you for coming in, Juan Bolini. And we've been breaking this game down at the end of full time. 9 goals apiece with an absolutely incredible goal right at the very end by this young man you can see on your screens, Colo Gonzalez. I'm sure the entire staff at Park Place will be over the moon with, well, this achievement in itself. Now, of course, Juan, it's anyone's game.
Anyone's game. But Audi have the... Like I say in Chukker, have the best race in the game.
Yeah.
So if you have to bet money, you believe, you know, you know what? The throwing is very important.
Yeah.
But if I have to put money, I don't know if I kind of know when I do my, talking to you, I will put money in Audi.
Okay. You put money on Audi?
Yeah, for having Pablo and Heta and that team.
You see?
Yeah, I mean, I know if it's legal or no bet to you.
No. Well, we can just call it a sportsman's bet.
A sportsman's bet.
A sportsman's bet.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you're going to go Audi, well, then it would only make sense for me to go Park Place as a
I didn't say who you choose or whether choose. I think for the quality of player
I
you
see.
have.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like...
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, on paper you would think, but you've also got to give it up to Park Place. I mean, they've been fighting.
They've been fighting a lot.
Yeah.
They changed completely from the first half to the second half. It was a completely different team. Also Audi. Audi started very strong, very, very quick. And then they kind of looked like they thought they had the game on their pocket, but they didn't.
No.
What happened? The second half, Park Place came sharp, more aggressive, more focus on taking header and the knocking. That's why they make Audi change the header.
Yeah.
They change for Paulo McDonald to header. They switch the header because they know, let's see what happened.
Yeah, that made all the difference. Well, you were talking about exactly that, winning the throw-in, and McDonough for Audi has done exactly that, but it'll be short-lived because Pinello, well, he will leave the right-of-way now here for Ulloa. Back to the boards. And look at that, 3 defending players on Heta Castagnola. And there's the ball up to McDonough and Paquito de Narvaez. Can you imagine, 16 years old and winning the golden goal? And they're letting them play now. Park Place, deep in their own half. There comes Ganzi, left behind. In comes Paquito. Oh, well done. Paquito de Narvaez, literally like a magnet onto that mallet head there of Pablo McDonough, and he had Castagnola right behind him, trying to send it up to the front door. The under the next shot here from Ganzi. No, he's going to leave it. Leave it for Castagnola. Trying the even more difficult shot, the near side backhand, and the ball goes out of bounds. Oof.
Very tense.
Very tense.
Very tense moment, because they have the chances, and the Park Place been defending like, very good, but I don't know. Let's see. It's very exciting, this minute of the overtime.
So, Pinello has possession for Park Place. Sends it out to his left-hand side. Broken play, and Castagnola didn't get a clean shot. And straight away, there he is, Ulloa, Salvador. Turns. Leaves it. And it'll be taken by Ulloa. Out to the boards. Back to Ulloa. On the near side. Salvador Ulloa. Ball still on the boards. Well done, Salvador, but no one there to pick up that ball. It'll be Paquito, but look at that. Salvador coming back, wants to steal it again, and he nearly got away with it, but there will be a whistle, or did that ball go over the back line?
Set up call for the umpires. Let's see what they like, what they call. It's coming, Paquito Mark.
Yeah.
It's a safe, but it's out or they call foul.
I think they called.
They could be because they ran to the shot.
Yeah. Here we go then. Audi now on the move. 5 minutes. So 2 minutes already being, a good 2 minutes already being played. And now we have a whistle. Well, now this could be make or break time.
I don't know. Let's see what the man official they say. They're gonna go to the ceremony or no. But the Park Place team have a challenge. Yes, they do. No.
Well, both teams now have a challenge.
Both teams have a team and challenge.
Both teams now, because of full time, of course, those first challenges are gone, null and void. And in this seventh and final Chukker, both teams now have renewed a challenge each. The triggers, of course, still very much in place. And I think they are talking to Steve Lane here at the CTV Sports Studios just to get a take from what he saw. Remember, he can look at everything frame by frame, slow it up, speed it up, and get all the different angles. Looks like a decision has been made. And as soon as we have any news here from our field side correspondent, we will, of course, inform you. But this looks like it's going to be a penalty for.
There's all the challenge, Park Place.
Okay. Audi has been challenging the position of the ball placement. So, okay, and the umpire call stands. It's a penalty for. That's been verified here by our IRO. So, what will be going through the minds of Colo, Joaquin, Toli, and Salvador when you know you've got a 10-goaler by the name of Hector Castagnola about to take a penalty for? He's already scored 3 penalty fours, and this would be his 4th and his 5th goal overall. Well, you can't hit them much better than that.
That's it, yeah.
So, in overtime, 10 goals to 9, and you called it Audi. And Hector Castagnola putting it through here. So congratulations to Audi picking up their first win. As I said, 10 goals to 9. Here then are the stats. And let's have another close look at this. Shots on goal, 17 to 21. Yeah, that's a pretty big gap. But look at the knock-ins. 13 by Audi versus 7 from Park Place. Fouls committed. Park Place 12, 3 by Audi. They need to clean that up a little bit.
Yeah.
And with that, first of all, a big thank you once again for coming into the studio on both of these games here. Thank you to Juan Bellini. Thank you to everybody, obviously part of the crew, the cameras, everybody here in the studio. That is it from us here on this Wednesday afternoon. Remember, tomorrow morning, 10:30, CTV Sports will be bringing you the 8-goal final, Amaro versus Pony Express. From you, Juan, any final words?
That was an exciting game. It was a pleasure to spend all day here with you.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Abrazo. Thank
Bye-bye.
you very much from all of us here at CTV Sports. Enjoy your evening and tune in.